enormously. So what's funny is I've been an MC and host for the last 15 years, and I went the backwards route. A lot of people, and I had a successful staffing agency as well, but a lot of people go into having a successful business, talking to about 5 to 10 people in a room, and then growing their business from there. I went from speaking in front of 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people at these major sporting events. I was a MC for the College World Series and NBA, all these different things.
Right.
So then I went the other way and I started building the concept of double down strategy, which is based off of my father, who is a compulsive gambler. He passed away about 6 years ago now. He was a compulsive gambler his whole life, but I grew up very poor, and the way that he gambled is something called negative progression, which means you double your bet every time you lose.
Right.
And that whole concept of staying in the game is huge. Not healthy for the gambling mentality, of course, but it's an interesting way to look at life, which is every time you fail, you double your efforts based on the knowledge that you've just gained. So that's where double down strategy came from. And the way it came was, I created Be the Change. I wanted this Be the Change concept, but I didn't know what my actual speaking was. And being able to draw from my father's illness on top of his handicap and on top of his disability, but also his gambling addiction, and realizing there's a positive spin to that. And I never had a gambling issue, but at the same time, I got into day trading. And when I was in between businesses, I'm like, I love math. I love that. And I was pretty good at it, but I would make little mistakes. And then each mistake, I would never make the same mistake twice. But when you're thin on money and you are making thousands of dollars of mistakes in minutes, you start to realize, oh man, I might actually be gambling here. And then one night after I lost the most that I had lost doing a day trade that I could possibly imagine, I was like, all right, this is not what I wanted to do with Be the Change. This is not what I wanted to do with my life. So I went into speaking, or I went into creating that speaking topic. I did a manifesto and I got into it, and it was building. I started getting bookings, and 2020 hit.